Good morning, everyone. This is Jack from Beach City in Boulder, Colorado. We are currently at Boomtown with Harrison and Tyler from Apphodge, who are part of the Boomtown Accelerator program. We're very happy. Welcome. Thank you for coming and speaking with us today.
Thanks for having us.
I wanted to get just a little information on how you got here, where you're from, what your story is, and then a little bit about Apphodge.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're brothers, born and raised in Colorado. We're both software developers, and we were both kind of working in industry, but hacking on stuff on the side. And we knew eventually we'd hit something that got some traction and got some nibbles from Boomtown. They're an early seed accelerator, so they take companies from idea stage, and some that have more traction, some that have already done a little bit of funding. But they took a shot on us. I think they make a bigger bet on the team than they do the idea. So we were just really lucky that they gave us a shot. We've been here for 2.5 weeks, and we've got about 10 weeks left.
Yep. I can give you a little detail about what Apphodge does. So we're a business platform that business owners can either start from scratch or collaborate with our experts, which right now is just Harrison and I, to build custom native mobile apps. We also offer a website side, but we're focusing on the native side. Sort of our business vision is we really want to empower businesses to grow on their own and kind of create a bigger impact, not only in their company, but in the companies they interact with.
That's really great. So can you kind of walk me through your vision for Apphodge?
Yeah, so I think what we want it to be early stage is a little bit more focused. We're going to take a couple industries and really try and develop a product that they really like and grow that up with each individual company. And I think long term, we really want it to be something that's more hands off, where a company with someone with no technical savvy can get on the site, use it really quickly. We want it to be affordable. We know a problem with building mobile apps is they cost $10,000, $20,000 sometimes, and a lot of businesses can't afford that. So for us, a really big part is we want it to be affordable, we want it to be easy to use, and we want it to be do-it-yourself, where you don't need to hire an engineer on your team to build your tech. So we want it to be drag and drop eventually, where it's more do-it-yourself, and kind of like I mentioned before, just really enable companies to handle their own future. So.
Yeah, I think the 5-year plan is if you go for the X for X kind of description, we're trying to be sort of the Squarespace for mobile apps or Wix for mobile apps. But initially, it's definitely going to be a little more hands-on. We're taking a couple of industries and figuring out what components will need to be in their app to solve as much of their customer problems as possible, make their customers really happy. One of the first industries we're going after is the pet care industry. So we're going to be helping kennels and groomers and doggy daycares with building native mobile applications that their customers can actually check in on their dogs, look at the webcams, maybe upsell them on some toys, or if they want to get a treat for their dog, that kind of thing. And from there, we've looked at a couple other industries, but that's our starting point.
That's really good because people are very passionate about their pets and they like to, be immersed with them even when they're not with them. So that's a really great place to start. So I know that Boomtown was originally the second accelerator in town, but now it is one of 20 plus, correct? Why Boomtown?
So we actually have a good friend from college that was in cohort 1 for Boomtown. And he couldn't have had more good things to say about the whole program and all of the different Boomtown instructors and mentors. So that was probably the number one reason for us. Second was because we're from Colorado. I think being part of the startup community in Boulder and around the greater Denver area was something that we really wanted to do. We have family here and friends and just a great support network around us. So having joined the startup community as well just will help us out that much more.
Excellent. And for you?
Honestly, Boomtown, I think we kind of looked in the program a little bit. Like you said, we had a friend who was in it and really enjoyed it. I think we just were really excited to be part of it, and we've seen some of the success they had, and they have pretty good details around each cohort that goes through. But one thing that's really cool about Boomtown is each cohort's a little bit different. So the first cohort was kind of their first experiment with it, and the second one, they adapt it and make it better. Third gets better and better. So, we're seeing 12 iterations down of improvements. I think what we're seeing right now is an awesome product, and where they're going to be in a year is going to be even better. So, we're really happy with Boomtown so far.
That's really great. So I'm curious because you had mentioned earlier in our discussions that Apphodge is something that you want, someone who has very limited kind of capabilities in development to then be able to take their own ideas, drag and drop, what would be your like quintessential person that doesn't fit the mold, that then if they made a successful app out of your app, like what type of person would that be for you?
I think for us, as being developers, all of our friends and family are constantly saying like, "Oh, I've got the greatest idea. Like, will you help us build this and that?" So that was sort of where part of the problem came from. So having an answer to give all of those people and sort of empowering them, whether it's the single mom that has a great idea for something that she wants to collaborate with a friend on, to students who are in college still and are trying to like get something off the ground before they have to go join the workforce. It's really sort of that whole next generation of entrepreneurs that we're really excited about, is just empowering everybody.
That's excellent. And you?
Yeah, I guess I sort of picture, definitely we're targeting a large portion of entrepreneurs, and then I sort of picture that sort of ambitious but struggling business owner that has kind of looked into options to building an app, and the options they looked into were, okay, hire a dev shop to do it and spend like $10,000, $20,000, or some of them are even like, maybe I'll learn to program myself, and they do that for like 2 weeks, and then they realize, okay, that's not really like a viable solution. And then they're sort of racking their brain, and then someone says to them, "Oh, have you heard of Apphodge?" And they're like, "No, what is that?" And then they can come to our platform, play with it for 2 hours, and then have their app on their phone already. So one of those things where it's spread, and people are like sort of just trying it out and already see the value in it very quickly. I think tech can be intimidating. So the biggest thing for us will be making sure that those people feel comfortable when they get on the platform.
Nice. Accessibility, right? It's all about accessibility. Nice. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being here with us today. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to Apphodge, and I might even use it one day.
Yeah.
I'm not that privy, but I've got great ideas, and so
Right.
do a lot of people. So, but thanks so much, everyone, for being here with us today. This is Jack signing off from Beach City. Please tune in for more interviews today.